Battle, Joker.
Loser top 6, SKiPS against RobbieAK47. SKiPS going Joker for the purpose of the matchup, more or less. And we got the Smash for Wii U music. Don't think it's that often we hear Smash 4 music anymore. And already Robbie doing what he does best, using Buster and Speed Monados typically on stage, and just doing a lot of spacing with his aerials. And I think almost every time Robbie gets caught at low percent from like a rapid jab or a small little low percent combo from a character, he immediately pulls out the shield Monado to quickly act out and punish heavily on his opponents. Still manages to make it back. It's a good attempt though from the, what I'm gonna call Joker's bullet arts, gun arts. I know, it sounds stupid. Still don't even game so far. SKiPS gotta be wary that can't really do anything to Shulk, especially when he has Shield Monado out, even at very high percentages. Ooh, okay, he's still alive. That could have been worse. He could have lost his stock. Arson came out. Sorry, Arson went away, but Tether was still in range. The hook was still in range though to grab the ledge. Robbie playing a more aggressive airplay. Ooh, that was the hook. It did throw me off at first. I don't really typically see scenes like that before. You would. But again, Robbie's aggression play of hitboxes on stage, especially with specific Monado rods, mostly Speed and Buster, they're working to his advantage. Ooh, interesting footstool, but it did nothing to SKiPS overall. Good counter. Could not punish that aggressive recovery option from Robbie. And I think Robbie's doing it a few more times because he knows SKiPS is not how do I put this? I don't think SKiPS is I just think SKiPS is struggling a lot more on center stage neutral play, especially trying to counterplay Robbie's approaches. And I think he's approaching just at the wrong time so that the Monado art does connect onto SKiPS when Robbie lands with them. I think as SKiPS went for the aggressive recovery, Robbie was going to do a turnaround air slash by ledge, which would have definitely been the stop. Maybe think SKiPS probably got back on stage a bit too aggressively. And once again, you really got to be careful when trying to attack Shulk with Shield Monado low percent. That is a devastating blow. Backslash Buster Monado. SKiPS is doing all the chasing now. And he's trying to go after Robbie in the air. Oh, the counter. It did actually stall SKiPS' recovery, so that was a bit of a benefit to him. Good timing for... Well, I forgot what down B is called anyway for Joker. I think SKiPS' main goal now is probably trying to keep this first game going as much as possible, just to build up a momentum that he can carry on into the second game. Second time I've seen that, Robbie was just in range for the hook to grab him. Nope, even with Shield Monado, Shulk was still close enough to ledge. Spot dodge just in time to avoid the back air. And then he drops Shield just at the wrong time for the second hitbox of Shulk's up air to connect.
I can feel the power!
Robbie is effectively jumping about the place like a rabbit, and it's working so well. I'm not sure if SKiPS is going to switch to Luigi. If he doesn't, then I'm pretty sure he doesn't like the matchup as Luigi against Shulk.
Start the battle. Shulk.
He is going to mess with Luigi. SKiPS is Shulk. Since when did SKiPS have a Shulk? What am I saying? SKiPS is... Oh dear, we're... Oh no, they did choose it. It's the FD version. That really confused me at first. Now I probably see why he didn't win Luigi Game 1. He can't do a 0 to death combo on Shulk. SKiPS is actually pretty good at landing the critical up Bs in neutral. Seems to land them fairly consistently. But once again, Robbie playing like a rabbit, jumping all over the place, throwing out hitboxes in the air, and just landing them at the right time as he fast falls. And in doing so, landing with the fast falling, he's able to approach with either a grab or even just do another short hop aerial. SKiPS is now holding back. He's... Oh dear. Oh, he had his jump. Very lucky there. Nice landing on the up smash from SKiPS. Counter pick is working well so far for SKiPS. Oh! We got a misfire, but Robbie actually avoids it. That was interesting. Robbie couldn't actually do anything there. He had to eat that 25% damage that SKiPS inflicted on him. Now he resorted to jump since there was no shield Monado. Another misfire. Well, I think the smash gods are definitely in SKiPS' favor. That was very desperate to ask there. Charging misfire there, especially when Shulk had jump Monado. That's a free punish for Shulk, essentially. You know, unless the Luigi acts out ASAP. Again, I like SKiPS' pressuring options by ledge by using Chills to Poltergeist, since it is an active hitbox. That was a brilliant punish on the landing option from Robbie. And it was a very good mix-up as well. SKiPS with the advantage at the moment, but he's got to be careful again. Because Robbie's bunny-hopping aerial approaches is catching him out, especially with Monster Monado. So he's going to take up more damage than before. Managed to pull off a little combo with fairs and nairs, and he's doing it again. Shield Monado rouse, parries the first air slash hitbox. Oh, but I definitely respect that idea. It was a very good idea for unanticipating for SKiPS' perspective for recovering, because that would have caught him out. The air slash by ledge, the reverse one I was referring to. He brings that shield just in time, so he doesn't get killed by the up B in the air. I think around mid% that is true, but I think you have to follow your opponent's DI. I just felt that little series of what we saw there from Well, it didn't pay dividend. Well, it didn't cost SKiPS dearly, but I must say though, it's a bit worrying to see SKiPS taking a lot of damage from those short / full hop aerials with Buster Monado from Robbie. Because who's to say that this scenario could come up again, especially going into Game 3 now, because it may not work out because it might actually be SKiPS who suffers the most in that situation. But nevertheless, we now have a Game 3 scenario.
3, 2, 1, go!
Robbie often running with the Sweet Monado as usual. One of the main ways he starts out a match with Shulk. And once again, doing what I'm calling bunny hopping aerial approaches, particularly with Speed and Buster Monado. The shield comes out, but that's a nice little mix-up with the Cyclone. And Robbie couldn't actually punish much on SKiPS on that occasion, so SKiPS may have found a bit of an antidote onto Shield Monado at low percents. Fireballs just stopping Robbie on his tracks, but SKiPS couldn't find a Poltergeist grab in that situation, just out of range on that occasion. And now he's trying to add a lot of pressure onto Robbie's approaches on stage with Fireballs and the Poltergust. Again, please excuse me if I got it wrong. Wow, what a beautiful landing. Could have easily eaten a Smash Monado hit, but he fast falls onto the ledge just in time to avoid it. Once again, standard short hop aerials from Robbie. They've been very effective in terms of pressuring SKiPS on stage, as well as his especially when he attempts to approach him aggressively on stage, on the ground, or trying to challenge him in the air. I haven't seen SKiPS really trying to. Don't think he's really been respecting the Monado range. Oh, yep, he makes it back. For a second there, I thought he wasn't going to, because I thought Speed Monado was just going to go away before he managed to propel himself towards under ledge. But I came out just in time. Very nice back-end landing on stage. That was a very nice interception with the Cyclone. And he, without any fear, went for 2 down airs and up smash on Shield Monado. SKiPS has definitely grown a lot of confidence in terms of attacking Shulk, especially with Shield Monado at low percents. Well, air slash trades out the Poltergust. That is another beautiful read on the jumping options on Robbie. Robbie's still not going to make this an easy task for SKiPS, and that's a very nice catch from the reverse air slash up by ledge. I say reverse air slash in terms of the direction Robbie was doing it. Crucial sit this, loser gets 7th place. SKiPS is resorting to Fireballs and Poltergust to keep Robbie at bay, or to call out an aggressive option. And Robbie once again just resorting to jumping and throwing out aerials. SKiPS is just I think it's a bit unnervy in terms of fully committing to the approach in the air, because I think he's mostly worried about Robbie going to intercept it. That was a nice parry from Robbie. Eats another Cyclone. He jumps, SKiPS. Didn't want to go after him that occasion. Cyclone not going to kill just yet. SKiPS is adding much more pressure onto Robbie now than I think he has done since the first game and somewhat the second game. And what has Robbie done? He drops the shield on Cyclone. I'm surprised he did not anticipate seeing that coming out. Now what mattered to SKiPS, he comes out as a 2-1 winner. There you go, I just fixed the scores. Pardon me, guys.